accidents never come with a ringing bell, and we never know that what medication must be available at that moment, whether it is regarding doctor or nurses. So we must always be prepared with our first aid. What first aid is a medical care which has been given to the injured person before arriving to the doctor or nurses. So that is called a first aid. First aid means the aid which is given at the very first moment when the accidents or mishappenings occurs. So this is how so we should be aware about all the first aids which should be given to the person in the case of any kind of accidents. So here in this video we are going to talk about all kind of first aid which is required at the moment of particular accidents. So here it comes with the first case when it is called burns. So burns can happen while dealing with the fire. You never know when you are going to deal with some kind of a burn. It can be major, it can be minor. So you should be available and aware about the first aid or medication which you can probably give to yourself or to a person which get injured through the burns. So here first it comes to the minor burns. Minor burns are such burns like in the case of minor burns, the skin becomes red and no blisters are formed. Okay, so here the skin is means only just readiness comes in the on your skin, but no blisters are formed. And due to this, that is why it is only a minor burn, and that can be treated very easily at home without rushing to the doctor. You don't have to rush to the doctor immediately whenever that kind of burns occurs. That what you have to do is only that immediately you have to put your hand under the cold water, running water, and you have to make your skin cool. That's it. Okay, and after that, if you feel like that, you can also put some ointment or any kind of moisturizer. That's it. This is all you need to do during the minor burns. Okay, but sometimes the burn can be serious and it can be severe. So you should be aware about such burns also, that if any kind of such burns happens, then obviously then it forms blisters. Blisters means small it pores on your skin. It occurs in the form of like this on your skin, and you don't have to never break the blisters and at any moment or at any time. So if you break that thing, then you have to, if such thing happens, then you need to wash them with the soap or water, and then you have to cover the blister with the lightly clean pieces of cloth or bandages. This is how you can cover it up to protect yourself, to get it burst down more. Okay, so to protect your blisters getting bursting more, you can cover the skin with a clean cloth dipped into the solution of baking soda. Fine, in the water you can apply it to the burnt area. This is how you can protect your blisters to get it more bursted out. Okay, so in that case, very serious burns, that has to be then you can take it to the doctor after getting the medications at the first very moment at home only. Okay, next comes to the chemical burns. We many times we deal with so many chemicals. That is so much. If we work in the laboratories, then we must have to deal with many kind of chemicals. But we should always be aware that what kind of chemicals are hazardous for us and what are mild. So whatever the chemicals we are dealing with, we should be aware that how to deal it with very carefully. And if in such case any chemical burns can happen, unfortunately it happens anytime, then you have to immediately wash it with the plenty of water, so that whatever the chemicals are already in your skin, that can be washed away. After that, you have to take whatever the treatments we were taking in the minor or major burns, and then only that's the same thing you can do as a first aid in the case of the chemical burn as well. Next, it comes to the wounds. Wounds are what? Wounds are such like whatever the cuts in your body, then or scratches, that is called as a wound. Okay, so this can be also minor, this can be also serious, so severe. So here the treatment in the minor wounds can be like it can be it can be cuts, scratches, and which does not require any kind of a doctor. You people have felt many time while dealing with the sharp knife or any kind of a blade, which probably you don't have to deal with. But if unfortunately anytime accidents occurs in such kind of a thing with a sharp object, then you must have to first clean your own hand with the soap water, then wash the wound well with the soap or water, and then you can put the antiseptic cream or lotion at that moment. Okay, so it is very important to put that antiseptic, because it will protect you from any kind of infection due to the dirt or any kind of that iron sharp objects. Okay, so in case of a bleeding, if you are facing any bleeding during the wound, then you have to apply the ice there so that it can stop the bleeding. Then you can cover the wound with a clean plaster or bandage, and then it can prevent it from the dirt. Now there is a word that is called that can show you. It is a tight bandage that is called tourniquet. Okay, so you can see it here in this picture, that how the person is binding a bandage tightly around its leg. Okay, so this is called tourniquet. That it is a tight bandage which you can put around your just before your bleeding area. Okay, so this is how you can prevent your minor burns. Next, if anytime deep wound can happen, so to prevent you from the deep wounds, then you can put the patient should be taken to the doctor after cleaning the wound. If any hazardous happens due to and it can cause a very deep wound, then you can after taking first aid, you can take the person to the doctor, because it is now required to take any kind of a tetanus that it can injure you with the disease that is called tetanus. Okay, so to prevent yourself from such kind of a disease, you have to immediately rush to the doctor if any major wound occurs. Next is in case of animal bites. Okay, so sometimes we might come across with so many animals which unfortunately sometimes bite humans as well. Okay, so that can be dog, monkeys, or any other animals. So that can cause a very dangerous disease that is called rabies. Okay, so these you cannot prevent yourself from any of the animal. If it is going to bite you, then it can cause you the disease that is called rabies. You can see here the pictures of many of that first aid to the if whatever the first aid is required in the dog bite, that you have to flush the wound for initially, then you have to go to the doctor, and then you have to take the vaccination. This is what you have to do once the dog bite you. Next picture is of snake bite. This shows that how snake bites, and then the poison can affect your body. So bite area should be immediately washed off with the soap water, and antiseptic has been applied. And then what you have to do is you have to take the patient ultimately to the doctor after taking any kind of medication as a first aid. Next, if the snake bites, what happens is, if the snake bites, then you have to tightly bind the bandage around this kind of a bite. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to take the tight bandage and you have to tightly bind it out where the bite has been done by the snake. That can prevent the snake poison to travel through the blood. Okay, so it can prevent, the tight bandage can prevent, otherwise the poison can travel through the blood and into the heart and nervous system, so that can lead to the death even also. So just to prevent, as a first aid, you have to tightly bind the cloth nearby the bite of the snake. Fine. Now next comes in the case of bones and sprains. Bones and sprains means broken bones cause fracture. Okay, sometimes we fall, and due to the result of this, sometimes unfortunately your bones get broke, or that is called fractured bones. Fine. So these fractured bones ultimately cause you lots of pain. You cannot able to move that particular area of your body, part of your body. So usually if there is a swelling or a great pain on moving the injured spot even after 10 to 15 minutes, then after the injury, then we can assume that maybe it's a fracture or it is a broken bone. Okay, if you fall down sometimes and you feel like you are having a swelling or a great pain on the particular moving area, then you can feel that it is going definitely going to a fracture. So what you have to do, you have to go to the doctor, you have to take the x-ray, should be done to confirm whether it is a fracture or not. So do not move the part of the body. What initially you have to do, that you don't have to move the part of your body. So do not attempt moving your leg or any kind in that body part which is fractured, you feel that it is fractured. And in the case of arm broken bone, then what you have to do is you have to make a sling. You can see there in the picture that this is called sling. Okay, so this is a piece of a cloth. What you have to do, you have to take the piece of a cloth, you have to support your hand with the help of neck. This is called sling. So you, if in case of a arm broken, then you can do some such kind of things. Okay, so this is how you, and then after in the case of emergency, you have to take the patients to the doctor. Next is sometimes joints such as an ankle or the wrist can get twisting result in a sprain. Okay, sometimes joints and such as ankle or wrist can get twisted. Okay, why, and that can lead you to the sprain. Okay, so the joint swells up and you can have a lots of pain at the particular area if while walking or while running or any time, that can lead you to the sprain when once that ankle or get twisted up. So the sprain, what you have to do is a sprained joint should not be allowed to move before it is healed. So once you get it, you have to crepe bandage wrapped around the joint, and you have to keep still moving, and to heal the sprained joint, soak it into the cold water soon after the injury, but later you can have to take the warmth of a warm water 2 to 3 times in a day, and then for the next few days, this is how you can take care of that such kind of a sprain. So fine. So muscles relaxants also can be lightly rubbed on at the particular area where you find the pain of sprain at the particular joint. So this is how you can take care about the broken bone or sprain, anything. So let's revise what are the first aid we have already talked about. Like first aid could be of burns. Okay, let's see here. First aid is all about burns. Okay, and you have to put cold water, never break the blister, and wash off the chemicals in case of the chemicals. So these all three burns are here. Next, wound. If you are having any kind of a wound, then you have to wash and apply antiseptic. That is very very important. And then tie the tourniquet. And then deep wound maybe needs stitches. Okay, so if any deep wound is there, then sometimes you can need stitches, and you have to get a tetanus vaccine if in case of such kind of a wounds. Okay, if in case of an animal bite, then you have to wash the area with the soap and water, go to the doctor to get the rabies vaccine. And in case of a snake bite, you have to tie the bandage just above the wound and rush to the doctor. And in case of fractures or sprain, do not move broken bone part. Arm should be supported with a sling. Take the patients to the emergency ward and tie crepe bandage over the sprains and apply muscles relaxant. So this is how you are going to take all the first aid before reaching to the doctor, before going to the doctor or getting any kind kind of medication. So don't never wait for any kind of a medication. You all have to be very well prepared mentally or physically, that what first aid you require at the particular moment. So this is how you are going to go get aware about the first aid. I hope you people like the video. Just remember all the first aids, and you are going to apply it in your daily lives at any moment. So hopefully you people like the video. Have a great day.